Hey, have you ever written something down and it just felt a little flat? You know exactly what you want to emphasize, but the words on the page don't really have the punch you're looking for. Well, today we're going to unlock a grammatical superpower that fixes this for good. Get ready to make your writing way more powerful and expressive with something called cleft sentences. Okay, let's look at this sentence. Mary felt slightly sick after dinner. It's perfectly correct grammatically, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's also a little bland, right? If you were speaking, you could just raise your voice to emphasize a word. But in writing, how do you really grab the reader's attention and point it to the most important part of the message? So for example, what if the really crucial piece of information isn't that she felt sick, but when she felt sick? How do we put a giant spotlight on after dinner without just making it bold or putting it in italics? Well, it turns out there's a much cooler, much more sophisticated way to do it. And here it is. This is the solution. It was after dinner that Mary felt slightly sick. See what happened there? The whole sentence structure got rearranged just to put all the focus on that one phrase. It's immediate, it's clear, and it sounds so much more dynamic. This is the kind of power we're going to learn how to use today. So, this amazing tool is called the Cleft Sentence, and trust me, it's the key to adding emphasis and a ton of clarity, especially when they're writing. Now, the name cleft literally means split or divided. And honestly, that's the perfect description for what it does. It takes one simple idea, one clause, and it splits it right down the middle into two parts. And it does all of that just to put one specific piece of information up on a pedestal. And here you can see that split in action. A simple sentence like John broke the window becomes, it was John who broke the window. We've basically created two pieces, a main clause, it was John, and this secondary relative clause, who broke the window. By doing this, there is absolutely no doubt about who we're talking about. John becomes the undeniable focus. So, you might be asking, why should I bother using these? Well, cleft sentences are pretty much the ultimate tool for zeroing in on what truly matters. They make you sound way more expressive, and they're absolutely perfect for clarification. You know, for situations like, no, it was Josh, not John, who called. It just completely removes any doubt. And let's be honest, they just add this layer of sophistication that really elevates your writing. All right, so you know the why, let's get into the how. Now, there are a few different types of cleft sentences out there, but we're going to master the two most important ones first. Think of these as the essential tools in your new emphasis toolkit, it-clefts and wh-clefts. We're going to start with the it-cleft. This is the one you'll probably see and use most often. And the reason it's so popular is because of its incredible flexibility. It's basically grammar's Swiss Army knife for adding emphasis wherever you need it. And this is where you really see the raw power of the it-cleft. We can take one single idea and just shine a spotlight on almost any part of it. Want to focus on the person? It was John. Or maybe the object. It was the window. You can do it with the time, the place, even the reason. This structure lets you pinpoint exactly what you want your audience to focus on. It's amazing. Okay, our second major tool is the w-cleft. You might also hear it called a pseudo-cleft, which is just a fancy name. It does a similar job, but the structure is different. And here's the key thing to remember. With w-clefts, the part you're emphasizing usually comes at the very end. This creates this awesome sense of buildup and then the big reveal. Think about it. I need a vacation. That's a simple statement. It's fine. But what I need is a vacation. Whoa. That feels more like a powerful declaration, doesn't it? That what clause at the beginning builds anticipation, so when the key info, a vacation, finally lands at the end, it has so much more impact. It just makes your point stick. Okay, so you've got the two core tools down. You're ready to level up. Now we're going to move into some more advanced techniques that will give you even more nuance and variety in how you create that all-important emphasis. Hey, remember our last example, what I need is a vacation? Well, for reversed wh-cleft, you literally just flip it around. A vacation is what I need. See, by putting the emphasized part right up front at the very beginning, you're making an even bolder statement from the get-go. But wait, heads up. There is one super important, kind of tricky rule you have to remember for these reversed clefts. If your original sentence uses an infinitive, like what she loves is to sing, when you reverse it, you have to change it to a gerund. It becomes singing on stage is what she loves, not to sing is what she loves. That little switch is the key to getting this one right. Okay, let's do a quick fire round to fill out your toolkit. You've got the all-cleft, which is perfect for isolating the only thing that matters. Think all you need is love. Then there's the there-cleft, which introduces a new topic with a little bit of drama. The the-cleft, that's a more formal storytelling version of the it-cleft. And finally, the this-that cleft, super conversational, perfect for linking a cause and an effect.
Whew, we have covered a lot of ground. But now you're officially equipped with a full range of tools to make everything you say and write so much more emphatic. So let's put it all together in one quick summary.
Okay, this right here is your go-to reference. Seriously, this is the perfect slide to screenshot and just keep on your phone. It lays out the simple sentence and shows you exactly how to transform it using the 5 main structures we just talked about. From the super flexible it-cleft to the dramatic there-cleft, it is all right here. This is your official cheat sheet for more powerful writing.
So I'm going to leave you with this question. Think about your work, your studies, or maybe just an important email you have to send later today. What is the one crucial piece of information that you absolutely need to make sure lands with real impact? The great news is, you now have all the tools to do it. All you have to do is start using them.